We are live here, y'all. Once again, we are back. Tradition matters here at Hot Cuz Sports Southeast. Another great night here, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let's do another intro. Saraland, Alabama. Spartan country.
No. The video. 35.
We got you.
Sarah Land by 35.
Who's at the top?
We are live here, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this off the screen. Telling you, y'all, we live here tonight. Boy, I just got back from Mississippi, the great state of Mississippi. Icon Sports Southeast is back in Mississippi. Y'all, we back down there again, y'all. I'm telling you, man. It's so fun being down there, man. Watching the kids. And man, the kids, man, they really, y'all, here go the thing, y'all. They really have fun, seeing us there. I had one of the AAU coaches hit me up today. She said, I want you to come cover our event and put it on the Icon Sports Southeast. Y'all, we back. Icon Sports Southeast, back in the state of Mississippi. Y'all get ready. It's about to go down Meridian, Wayne County. Y'all get ready. We coming. We are coming. Y'all, Wayne County, we are back. I'm so glad. Boy, I tell you. Boy, Gulfport, Biloxi, Ocean Spring, Pass Christian, Picayune. Y'all, we gonna ride through Louisiana and cut back across through Mississippi over in Picayune. Y'all, we are happy to be back. Hattiesburg, y'all get ready. Woo, boy, it's going down, y'all. Jeff, the man with the master plan. We got the man with the master plan on with us tonight. Boy, I tell you. What's going on, Coach?
What's going on, Coach?
Man, another great positive day here in our region. I can tell you that. Man, hey, Jeff, it felt so good to be back in Mississippi full time again like we used to.
Oh, yeah. They got great kids over there. Good school.
Man.
I like waking up in the morning and drinking my coffee before I started my day. And I was cooking some breakfast early, and I was like, you sent the one about the shot clock, and I was like, man, that's interesting. I thought, like, if I didn't have nothing to do today, I'd ride over there, go get some food somewhere.
Who that guy is on the street?
Oh, yeah.
Who that guy is?
I had layers on out there today. Them kids was cold when we got done. They were just like, that wind. I tell you what, if both those teams make it this year and they go deep, November, December, there's going to be some wind out there like that. So it's going to be knowing, kind of like, hey, that throw probably won't happen. You're going to have to be over here for that to happen, a little closer. It's going to be a lot of run, maybe even play action. So
I'm gonna
little
tell you
things
this,
like that.
Joe. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
Man,
Go
I'm just so overwhelmed. Y'all, we thank everybody that's on here late night with us.
Oh yeah.
Uh, y'all, we had to come do a show for y'all tonight. Man, look at the shot clock, Jeff. Y'all, this is a middle school gym down in Mississippi, y'all. And man, I'm telling you, man, I met with several officials from the Mississippi High School Association today. And man, they are so glad that we back in Mississippi. They are so glad. The coverage that we used to get those kids was just phenomenal. Y'all, we back in Mississippi again, Wayne County. Y'all get ready. I'm gonna ride up Highway 45 to Wayne County. Jeff, I can't wait for us to go over to Biloxi, down to St. Martin, Ocean Springs, and all the schools in between Gulfport High, Harrison Central, West Harrison, man, just past Christian. Man, that's just a few of the schools that I just can think off the top of my head. Long Beach High School, Bay High School, man, I'm telling you. Ain't nothing like being back over in the state of Mississippi. Collegiate Academy, they got the 7 foot over there that's going to the 10th grade. Man, I saw them today. Man, his mom is 6'8". He's 7'1" now, Jeff. Just to give you an update on him. And y'all, I saw a couple of the 8th graders. The 6'3" 8th grader over in Biloxi. She was there with the 6'2" 8th grader from Stone High School. Y'all, we are so glad to be back covering the Southeast, not just South Alabama, not just Mobile, not just Baldwin County, the entire Southeast again. Man, it's gonna be fun, Joe. I'm telling you.
Yeah, St. Martin, man, they have been getting better every year.
Jeff, I'm saying, I had to put this on. This right here was very impressive today. For the kids that's probably gonna be in the Super 66. Well, she got Dorian Smith on that too. I didn't see him down there. Antonio Robinson Jackson, all them great athletes, man. Big shout out to them guys running in the cold today. Jerry and Graham. Yeah, you ain't seeing a misprint. Joe Lott, Ryan Williams came in 3rd, and Mine Duncan was in 4th. What a great meet they had up there, Coach Dearman and the crew up there in Saraland. And man, I'm telling you, here go the thing though, Jeff. I had the opportunity to be over at Gulfport today. Man, the facilities they have is similar to the facilities that's over at Saraland. Man, I'm telling you, it is bar none.
Yeah, go
What's
for it.
going on down in Mississippi, down in Pascagoula. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait, Jeff, for us to go visit those schools. And look, everybody trying to get us come down there next week. I'm like, man, give us a little time. They said, KT, y'all back. We need y'all back over here covering everything again. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm just too excited. I'm too excited. I swear.
Yeah,
Nothing like it.
Go for it. They've kind of got that like Bishop Gorman look, like out there in Las Vegas. They got, I mean, like, man, their facilities.
But they got that big old G.
Yep,
Boy, they got the G at the football facility.
Right.
And they put turf down. They got field turf down on the practice field now.
Okay.
Last time I went, you remember they had the pretty grass.
Right.
Now they got the turf over there again, the field turf. Man, it looks so good over there.
Yeah.
Down at past Christian High, they got the turf, as well. I actually went down there last year knowing that we was going back this year. And man, I'm just so happy that we're going to be down in Mississippi. Oh, yeah, man. Thank you,, LaShawn. Tell you, man. Thank you, 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 LaShawn. Tell you, man. Than Tell you, me and Cole Mosley down there today. I got some great news, Jeff. Cole Mosley picked up at least 8 games over in Mississippi to, to almost fill out his whole schedule. Big shout out to those schools over in Mississippi that's gonna be playing Cole Mosley in them next season. And man, I'm telling you, ain't nothing like it, man. Nothing like it, man.
It kind of reminds me of them old LaFleur days when they made sure that they played, a lot of good games out of state.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, Jim. Man, I'm bad. Hey, look, Jim. I got to go back to your picture. Right here. You was training today. Couple different position kids. I know you train all type of position kids. Tell about why you train. The different types of kids and just talk a little bit about that.
Well, for one, I was a coach for 18 years. So, about 15 coaching scholastically, and then been doing scouting the last couple of years and just training. And I did some national quarterback training stuff and worked with some Elite 11 guys. And I was getting on airplanes and everything, but I didn't really like being away from my family. But the football coach in me, I love working with any and all positions. So when someone reaches out to me and, ask if I do something else, I'm not going to tell them, no, or kid, no, especially if, they're willing to learn. So, I just take the time to work with anybody that wants to work any position of the field. But, I enjoyed, I guess it was pretty much after the pandemic year. Going into the next year, that's when I really wanted to specialize, with quarterback training specifically on a national level, and had some fun with it. But it was just, trying to find a new job market for me when I walked away from the school system, and I enjoyed it. But it's kind of a young man's game, or somebody that's willing to get on a plane if you want to do that for an everyday job to generate enough revenue for your family. And I just enjoy being around here and. Just working with people. Sometimes a lot of people don't know this, but I actually do personal training just with people for fitness and life coaching. So, if that's something that you want to do, let me know.
I know you got that old coach up background check, boy. I'll tell you, man, that's one of the highest background checks that you have to go through to work, be able to work with kids and use facilities. I know you can use those facilities, with no problem. That coach up background check. And
it's national, and I've got over $10 million worth of insurance coverage, and it's the biggest, I guess you'd say. They drug screen and all that, but it's really the what was it? The just the sex. I hate to say it, but it's a sex offender check and all that. But I worked in the school system for years, and never had any type of problems or anything with that. And, they get back to you. It's the quickest background check. I'll say this, the jobs that I've got in the last year for my family, kind of going back into the job market of working for a corporation, they all tell me that they've never had a background check come back that quick. I can attribute it to when Coach Up did it. I'd never had, besides working for the school system, and that always came back fine. But it usually took 10 days. With Coach Up, it only took 3 or 4. It's awesome. And I was some of the Facebook and social media pages that I've admin for years. That was some of the first coaching. A lot of it high school coaches and college coaches have joined, and there's a few pro coaches, that have retired that joined, but big Facebook type coaching pages. A lot of the coaches in the bigger cities, that's what they used, especially post pandemic or right before. And I learned about it when I went on the national level, and they were like, "Oh, this is what you should do," and it was. And I'll tell you this too. I hate to admit it, but it's for out of state people, it's very lucrative. You can set a price, and a lot of times they'll pay. But
Jeff, when we cross the line to go to Mississippi, it won't be no problem. Doing what you do, over in the state of Mississippi, and to branch out. When Icon Sport get back over in Wayne County and Meridian, and down in Stone and Hattiesburg High, and all those, Pascagoula High, Moss Point, George County. Man, you won't have any problem.
Picayune, I think we're gonna go out there.
Oh yeah, Picayune as well. It's a couple kids today that we saw, and man, we gonna feature a lot of those kids in the future, along with the little kids from Spring Hill Recreation Center in Mobile. Man, them little kids showed out down there today. Man, they do an outstanding job over at Spring Hill Wildcats. Coach LaShawn Thomas, they with the they over there with true freshmen, with Johnny Mahan and the crew. Man, they got some of the best parents ever over there, man. And big shout out to MBM out of Wayne County. They was there today. As well, man. Them people so glad. KT, when you coming back? I said, man, we back. We back. I might come up that next week, to y'all practice. And man, I'm telling you, man, it felt like a homecoming, of sorts. When you go down to Gulfport and go to these events. And, me and Coach Moses are down there officiating the games, meeting new people, and pretty much networking. For the sake of the kids, and man, we're gonna cover a lot of kids down there in the Mississippi Gulf Coast area. And I talked with the coaches up at Mississippi Gulf Coast. They want us to come do some stuff on their campus, with their teams. So, it's some stuff, that we're gonna start covering, JUCOs over there, Mississippi Gulf Coast, and all those schools as well. So, man, I'm telling you, we're about to add a couple more Mississippi correspondents. So our show is really, we're going to be on here some nights. We're going to be talking just Mississippi Gulf Coast, and people in Mobile going to be like, what the hell are they talking about? And you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, LaShawn say the day was a nice little step up. And man, that's what we all about here. Positive, and more positive, and that's something that nobody can ever take away from us. Every now and then, we might do a rant and rave, or but it's only with the passion that burns on the inside of us. I'd rather have passion burning than me over there burning a Swisher Sweet, or rolling up me a big old fat blunt, smoking in the garage or something. You know what I'm saying, Jeff? So, I would rather have that burning passion.
Don't have the gas cans going or the car the garage door shut, bro.
I'm telling you, man, just number positivity for our youth here in our region. And y'all, I'm telling you, our kids gonna be on a bigger platform. So y'all, now the Super 66 is gonna include some of those top kids down in Mississippi. So y'all, it's about to go to a whole nother level.
Man, they got ballers over there. I'm just gonna tell y'all, there's some great quarterback trainer over there. Young kid that he basically just plays some JC.
Oh yeah,
he is running.
And man, basketball training. Oh my God, man, they got a whole facility, y'all, that we gonna be down there covering the basketball, stuff that they gonna have going on. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Man, God's so good. Favor, the city of Gulfport is gonna allow us to use their facilities for any event that we ever want to do down there in Mississippi. So y'all, the kids in Alabama, you'll probably be getting an invite to our bigger showcase that we're gonna do down in Mississippi, this summer. So man, y'all just stay tuned, man. It's just so much. Y'all, today was an awesome day. Y'all, a lot of people, man. We networked with a lot of people today down in Mississippi. And man, I'm telling you, I can't wait, Jim. I'm telling you, I cannot wait. Man, today was a great day. I see, man, you training, and man, I'm telling you.
Some great young men out there today, man. They gave it their all for about 2 hours out there.
What's some of the advice? I know you don't hate on none of the other trainers, but what is some of the advice you would give a parent who's trying to, since you train, that's your expertise. What type of advice would you give a parent trying to get their kid in some type of training?
I guess I'll just do my research and go where your heart is, and I mean, go maybe try out a few places a couple of times.
Yeah.
You don't commit to signing up for some big package. Just maybe tell a couple of trainers like, look, I may come once a week, I may come a couple of times a month, may come once a month, but I whatever I feel like is best for my son, you know what I mean, and I think that's usually what I tell people is basically, hey, I don't care. I mean, I tell kids all the time, if you feel like you need to get a little something else to your game and I'm only bringing this, you go see another trainer. It's kind of like baseball or golf. There may be a guy that teaches a good drive in golf, but there may be a better putting coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just different strokes for different folks. And that's why I was taught a long time ago in the training industry or coaching industry that you never talk bad about anybody, and usually just say something along the lines of, when people ask you about somebody else, you just say, hey, I've heard great things, and I'm sure he's a great trainer. I don't know a whole lot about him, but heard a lot of great stuff. Maybe y'all should go check it out. And to me, even by saying you should go check it out, that's showing you don't have insecurities or any type of animosity toward what anybody else is bringing to the game. And maybe everybody has maybe a little something that they can give. So,
my thing is this, Jeff. That would be the equivalent of us saying, "I want every kid to go to Viga." You saying, "I want every kid to go to Mobile Christian," who parent I talk to. That would be so biased.
Exactly.
How
And
can
that may not
anybody?
be the best situation for the kid. I mean, what if that position, they're looking at, they're just stacked at, and he won't get to play, but by his senior year, maybe. I mean, go where you feel is going to be the best chance. Not only, it's almost like college nowadays. Not only best chance of you getting on the field early and coach up, well, and hopefully if your goal is to get a scholarship to, play college football, but I mean, you have to work for that and earn it. What about the programs at the school, and what about after football, or football just doesn't even work out? I mean, and the culture of the school and the camaraderie between the students and the school grounds and the facilities. I mean, I think all that has to be taken into play nowadays, even with high school and middle school sports.
That would be like us going to Mississippi, telling the Mississippi kids not to work with the Mississippi trainer.
Right.
That would be prejudice for us to say, yeah, man, go over to Alabama. And I know a good trainer over in Alabama, and those kids live in Mississippi. Even though we're going to be covering in Alabama and Mississippi. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So
it could be the guy down the street telling you training with the guy across the street or something. But I mean, I'm not like that, so I mean, it's no big deal.
I got another analogy for the parents out there. You already on a park ball team, and somebody trying to tell you to go cross town to get on another park ball team. Why you got to go over there and get what you? That's just like the kids I saw today from Spring Hill Rick. Somebody telling them to go play on another team. Why? Your kids are having the time of their lives beating people, being great. And, a lot of people don't understand how greatness works. Some of that stuff is temporary. We can go back to the track meet. A lot of people, at that track meet today saw they saw Jerry and Graham. They was exposed to Joe Lott. And they was exposed to Ryan Williams and Myron Duncan.
Exactly.
You know, what if they would have been in a small bucket and say, "Oh, I'm just gonna cheer for the kids at Saraland and I cheer for the kids at Viking and UMS." And then our Viking and UMS wins the race today, and come in first and second, and everybody looking like they saw a ghost or something. We don't want our kids to feel any negativity coming from them not placing first or second place. We want the kids to say, "Oh, I need to go back to the drawing board and put some work in." And just because, and then here's another analogy. Just because I come work with KT and he got my 40 time down at the Icon Sports Showcase, like Jeff did, and the kids went to the Rivals combine today, and boy, they had record numbers.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, we had kids that came to the showcase, the last one, and man, those kids did great up at the Rivals camp. So the Rivals camp might didn't work for everybody else because they weren't properly prepared.
Yeah, broad jumps improved by 2 inches on average.
Exactly.
So it did.
Quentin Russell, appreciate it, bro. We still learning and getting better. That's all I care about, man. Coach Thomas, you do a great job, man. And man, you coach them kids hard, just like they need to be. Y'all, I'm telling you, Coach Thomas, if you got any videos, anybody else got videos out there, man, y'all know y'all can send them to us. We gonna put them on for real, and they gonna go somewhere. Y'all, especially being back in Mississippi, man, it feels so good. It feels so good. I'm telling y'all, look, y'all, all the Mobile people was coming in and they saw me and Cole Mosley down there officiating the game. What y'all doing here?
Man, like how I've officiated baseball over the years. That's y'all.
I'm telling you, it ain't no place like home. I swear it ain't.
They do treat you good over there in Mississippi, though. I will say that.
Man, come on.
When you mentioned St. Martin earlier, they always treated us good.
Hey, I can tell you this: Gulfport Police was on standby. Whew. Man, them doggone white Chargers was running in and out that parking lot all day. So anybody had any foolishness going on, they was going to prison. You could have had your white owls in the car over there. I'm telling you, boy, they had the police running in and out that doggone parking lot. Telling you, boy, I felt so safe. I ain't had to look over my shoulder. I ain't smoking no dope or nothing like that, so I'm in good hands. Telling you, man.
No, but I want to say something to make a lot of people feel better about things that happened today. Besides, I do want to tip my cap to young Jerry and Graham with that. Man, his stride length and stride frequency was just like, ooh. Shin angle, everything looked great. I'm a dork for all that, but anyway, this is with the kids that went to the Rivals camp and improved on some of their numbers, or +2 on average of what they did today in certain events. But it's like I've said before, and some of them may have been -2, like in the 40, a little bit. You're not gonna. The 40 is like one of those things where even if you have a good 5.10.5, you're not. Say you ran even like you're not a 4.4 guy, but maybe you're a slot guy and you run like a 4.5. You might run a 4.72 one day, but run a 4.59 also. I mean, it just depends on what's going on. It depends on the lifts you've done this week during the off season. You don't have a chiropractor or a physical therapist you're going to make sure you're not paying exos like all this money. You're still a high school kid, in a high school program, so a lot going on. You're trying to pass classes. You're growth plate type issues, tendons. I mean, so for people to just act like, it's kind of like if you got a great 40, you're probably just going to have that time forever. Ray Lewis didn't always run, a 4.5, but they're going to say his best 40 was one. So, it's kind of almost like the ACT. It's different every time you take the test.
Oh yeah.
So you've got an opportunity to improve. That's why you got to need to show up at different showcases and try to improve. And we've seen that over the years. And one kid may look great at the National Underclassmen Combine, but he goes to Nike Spark and he did horrible. But then he goes to Rivals and he does wonderful, and Under Armour and does even better. It's just how hard are you working, and different time, different season for everything. Oh,
and y'all, I'm gonna tell you,
I love that. By the way, when I received those last night, that was awesome.
Man, this is some y'all that we gonna put on the website.
Yes,
y'all, this is gonna be like a diary for parents who's trying to get their kids recruited and the roles that everybody plays in their child's recruitment. Y'all gonna be blown away with some of the steps and the do's and don'ts. I'm saying with the don'ts on the screen right now. It said poor communication with the coaches or recruiters. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read the whole question, Jeff. It said, what are some things that might mess up the college recruiting process?
You already know I've said for years, and I've been trying to tell people, and it's happened again, even though people don't want to admit it. But man, that social media, bad post.
Well, I'm gonna put this on you. It said there are several things that can potentially mess up the college recruiting process, including poor communication with coaches or recruiters. If these people are recruiting you, you must, y'all, it ain't an option. You must communicate with those college coaches and recruiters. All right. The next step, Jeff, is only 5 quick ones. Not having the necessary academic qualifications. And, this can go to IEPs, making sure that you've been cleared to even go to college. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know you have to get that in your IEP, that you can go to, that you're able to make it in college. That has to be in your IEP. And if it's not, parents, you need to be looking into that, because that might be the hindering process that a parent might have skipped an IEP meeting, and they need to have that meeting so that they can be able to get this kid recruited. So parents, make sure that, special high school kids, make sure you get that done, and also make sure your kid has at least a 3.0 GPA, core GPA. Make sure that is, I'm talking about up to par. Make sure you already pre-qualify your junior year going into your senior year. All that has to happen. And with them not including the ACT, oh man, I just got the video, Jeff, from that race the day up at Saraland. I'm gonna put it on the screen in a minute. But I'm gonna keep moving. Failing to showcase one's skills and talents effectively. That's the third one. Where can you showcase your skills and talents? At showcases.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about ours. There's people that don't hardly go to any.
Exactly. Go to the camps. Be able to do these broad jumps and all this type of stuff. And my thing, just like I say, why not come to our showcases to get the necessary practice that it's going to take for you to, perfect those drills once you get there. Yeah. And y'all,
we teach at ours, by the way. We take the time.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that. We remind the kids that, but, just a little something.
And then, another thing, you can sit there and look at, it's ignoring or dismissing offers from less prestigious schools. You don't do that, y'all, because with this transfer portal situation, you want to have a positive, you want to give these colleges positive feedback when they offer you these scholarships, y'all. Y'all just can't, I ain't going there. And then something happened at the school where you are, and you have to end up there.
Yeah,
You know,
like if you get a UNA offer, you might want to just go ahead and commit. I mean, it doesn't mean, if you got Mississippi State or Alabama that you can't not decide on signing day to go there.
well, Jeff, guess what? I want you to read. Well, I'm gonna read the next one, and you already said it. Making poor decisions on social media that could reflect negatively on oneself.
I've seen
You
it
do
for years.
not want to do that, y'all. You do not want to make those decisions on those social media outlets to even, show pictures with guns, show smoke in the background, drinking, your parents smoking dope and all that type of stuff. You don't want that type of environment. And
Dirty
I-
cartoons.
exactly
I've seen
all
all
type
that kind
of
of stuff.
porn and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You don't want to be affiliated with all that when you're trying to represent yourself at these particular schools. And y'all, here go another one. It's important to stay organized, communicate effectively. See, a lot of people call people, but they don't know how to talk. So make sure you communicate effectively and make thoughtful decisions throughout the recruiting process. And y'all, all of these are gonna be on the iconsportsoutheast.com website very soon, y'all. We about to put that on there along with the schools report cards. And y'all, we gonna add the Mississippi schools to those school report cards as well.
Yeah.
So, man, that's gonna be interesting.
That'll be different.
Right there within itself, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
So man, it's gonna be interesting. And y'all, we still gonna have our sporadic schools like Paul Bryant, Eufaula, Lynette, and all those schools that we still gonna cover.
Yeah.
It's some schools that we're not gonna be able to cover. With bringing Mississippi back. It's we still gonna cover the Greenvilles, the Hillcrest Evergreens, and all those schools a little bit more. But man, I'm telling you, man, it's about to be a 24-hour operation. Y'all, we gonna have videos, games, and all this type of stuff that y'all we gonna be playing on the Icon Sports Southeast website, 24 hours out the day. So it's gonna start to become a real network like ESPN type deal. And you're gonna start seeing Icon Sport vehicles coming around, and Jeff gonna have my Icon Sport mobile somewhere, driving, to some of these places with his Icon Sport credit card. And man, it's a lot of stuff, y'all, that's about to take place here at Icon Sports Southeast. And y'all, I'm so glad that we got a lot of positive fans that's still sticking with us. And some of them moved to the other side. So, Fi gave me this, and I'm gonna put it on him.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
And one thing about it, y'all, we gonna keep it real. Jeff, we got to keep it real, man.
Keep it real, keep it moving, man. Stay in your lane. I'll stay in
telling you, we don't have, man. Jeff, I'm finna try to go get this video from the track meet today.
Oh yeah.
And put it on the screen.
Let me tell some parents about there are so many camps. South Alabama has some great camps if you're looking to get your kids some exposure, especially in the younger grades, middle school and ninth grade especially. It's going to be awesome this summer. In Mississippi, some of those schools, you look at Southern Miss, they got a great camp. And you look at Troy's
Mississippi Gulf Coast.
Yeah, Mississippi Gulf Coast. Troy. And you look at some mega camps, some of those HBCU even mega camps. If you don't have any offers yet, I think that'll be key for some kids. But there's plenty.
It's gonna be fun, Joe. Man, it's gonna be fun when we go down to Mississippi Gulf Coast campus and visit with all the coaches and athletic director And man, it's just a favor that the people have entrusted into Icon Sport Southeast. And man, we're back in Mississippi. Y'all, Mississippi, we are back serving y'all 100% again. And Coach, we're going to get up in Jackson. We're going to make our way up in Jackson now. Petal, Mississippi. A lot of those spots like that up in Quitman. Places like that. Heidelberg. Man, we're going to be up there as well. Laurel. I got a lot of people over there. Matter of fact, Wayne County and Laurel. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, that's a man.
West Jones. South Jones. I said West Jones. South Jones. Get over there. And West Harrison over in Harrison County as well. Man, I'm telling you, I'm just super excited, for the kids.
Yeah, it's going to make
what's about to take
scoreboard sound a lot better. Name of those scores be a lot more.
Oh, my God. Getting some of those coaches on, on a Friday night after the game or on the bus on the way back.
Right. It'll make the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game more interesting now that we're doing this.
And then, my thing, we'll be on both sides.
Right.
When the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star Classic. Oh, yeah. And,
exposure.
My thing is this, Jeff. And, we're a regional media outlet anyway. We're not a local at all anyway. So, it's probably going to be some more media outlets being created to accommodate the local people. But, y'all, we're going to accommodate both the local and the people within our region.
Oh, yeah, so, there's some younger kids. They're gonna, they'll probably come out with another type of network or two, within the next year or two. So, we'll gladly support them also.
I'm telling you, man. And man, we're gonna get that 10,000. I talked with a high school football player today, Coach, that we're gonna get on. We're gonna get him on the show. He suffered an injury last season. We're going to get him on the show, and he's going to talk about his road to recovery. We're going to get him on here. So, man, it's going to be fun again. Yeah, the Icon Sports Southeast, y'all. We get to get our Mississippi people back again, Jeff. Awesome. They're going to be like, boy, we're going to say represent the school. They're going to be saying, man, what's the one right there? By the Golden Nugget. What is it?
Biloxi? No, that's Gulf.
Not Biloxi. What's the other one?
The school by Golden Nugget. Okay.
It's right there by the Scarlet Pearl. Oh, what city that's in? Oh, my brain just went dead. But man, here we go, Jeff. Here go the video.
That boy gone. That boy gone. He gone.
Did you see Jerry Graham? Coach. Oh, man, Joe fell off. But y'all check out this video from today, y'all.
That boy gone. That boy gone. He gone.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Did you just see that video?
No, play it again. I know when you said Jerry Graham, I tried to check on the school by the Golden Nugget while we were. They got cut out.
Watch how he pull the red balloon.
That boy gone. He gone.
Man, tell him.
Wow.
That kid, full of energy.
Wow. Oh my God. See, y'all, this is what we talking about.
He was
When you
6'1".
surround yourself with greatness, not goodness, greatness, great stuff happens. This is why I tell people you cannot come on this show and talk negative about any kid. You can't, because a kid will do that and everybody be looking like, where the hell did that come from?
He been like that.
Wow. You know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew he was a special kid a long time ago.
And look at the names on this list here, Jeff. You got Jerry and Graham, Joe Lotz.
My goodness.
I'm talking about by a millisecond.
Even Dorian Smith, the top 5. My gosh. Those are ballers.
Kevin Malone, the kid from Pike Liberal Arts, Tyler Roberts, My Dad Faith, Antonio Robinson Jackson from Blunt. Do you see how competitive that was?
That Heat, yeah.
That was the finals, Jeff. That whole man.
That top 5 was just blazing.
It's crazy, y'all.
I wish they would have got a better angle so we could have seen it, more toward the finish line, but we could tell what happened. I'm glad you pointed it out.
Oh, yeah. But, Jeff, I can tell you this. It's crossed the midnight hour.
Mm-hmm.
And about 6 o'clock in the morning, me and Cole Mosley are going to be headed back across the line.
Yeah, we just wanted to do a short one tonight. We ain't getting on here and trying to do a whole lot. It was a great day in the region. We announced we've added some Mississippi schools. We'll be, looking forward to getting to them going toward the fall and whatnot, or covering them a little bit with the spring going on right now and some spring sports or indoor football and just a lot of great athletes out there that probably trained today in our region or went to a camp or showcase and or played baseball or whatnot and practiced basketball, the games just like you're covering over there, or work like we said with a trainer or coach. So just a great day in the region, and then I'm
gonna tell you this, Jeff. I got a lot of championship games to officiate on tomorrow. Bunch of them.
I figured.
So I get to see a lot of the upper echelon kids. I know we got the 8th grade and the 9th grade boys championship games on tomorrow. So I get to see those kids perform at a high level.
Coach,
on tomorrow.
You got any 8th or 9th grade dunkers?
Oh yeah, the 8th grader.
Gosh.
Yeah, from Central, Harrison Central. Over there, man, that kid dunking and everything. 8th grader, Central Middle School. That what middle school he goes to. John Ray, you're gonna have to go back and watch it. It's gonna be a short show tonight, John Ray. Everybody gonna be able to watch it. Y'all, we still got to watch out for Murphy.
The announcement.
I'm gonna tell you what I found out. The top candidate turned the job down on Thursday. So now they're going to the 2nd and 3rd candidates. So I wonder who that was. That's what a little birdie told me. And the birdies normally tell me the truth. But I'm excited, Jeff. I'm telling you, man.
I am too.
Jeff, when we sit over there, we be sitting in the press box and just say a Gulfport Harrison Central rivalry game.
Ooh, I hope it's a Gulfport, man.
Man, or Biloxi taking on Ocean Springs or somebody at their brand new facility over there.
Yep, Scott Leslie's been coaching over there for years. Had the 2 best seasons in MGM history.
Telling you. And then go down to Pascagoula and catch the Pascagoula Mouse Point or the Pascagoula Gaucher game. Man, I saw some girls today from Gaucher. Man, they put a whooping on that team over there today. Sure did.
Basketball still looking really good right now? Or?
Oh, yeah. Coach Lorenzo Wright. I know he going to be ecstatic. KT, y'all back? Yeah, we back. We back covering Mississippi, y'all. We are back. We don't need nobody else trying to do what we do over there, y'all. I'm telling you.
Hey, they got good food over there too on the way home.
Ooh, boy.
Or while we're going to the game.
I don't know, man. You better be on your P's and Q's going over Mississippi, boy. I paid about 5 or 6 K9 unit trucks over there. I guess they had the drug sniffing dogs or something. I'm telling you. I'm glad we won. Look.
Better not be right.
Me and Cole Mosley was laughing. But we glad we won puff and passing. I'm telling you. We would have went to prison tonight, all them doggone K9 trucks.
So Ren 1010 K9 cop.
Telling you, man, all them K9 trucks they had down there. Telling you. Another great show, John Ray. Man, we appreciate you, John Ray, for being in everybody that's on here tonight.
Yep.
Y'all, we appreciate all y'all and what y'all do to help youth sports in our region. Y'all, no video. Y'all send us them videos so we can do a video of the day type deal, Jill. You know, or videos of the day. Shit, we might just do a whole show on number of videos.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's type of stuff we do, you know. But, man, I got to look at this race again one more time. I got to see this. Tell you, I got to see this one.
Play it again.
I got to play it.
That boy gone. That boy gone. He gone.
That boy gone.
Man, I love hearing Coach Roy say that. I knew that voice.
Tell you.
That was awesome.
I'm going to tell you, you know, I got to put this on the screen. 80% heart, 20% skills. Telling you, man, you got to have 80% of your heart into it. Telling you now.
Everything you do in life.
I'm gonna tell you something that me and Cole Mosley saw this morning at about 8 o'clock this morning. First game was scheduled for 9 o'clock. Both teams were already in the gym. Both teams, all the parents for those teams, everybody was in the gym at 8 o'clock this morning. 1 hour. I'm telling you, man, it was just like a welcoming party for us down in Mississippi, y'all. And the kids, man, y'all all saw the kids. Man, they just was talking. Man, so many great kids. I'm telling you, man, they got an 8th grader that's going to be at Picayune High School next year. Oh, my God. When I say sharpshooter, him and Steph Curry could probably go all night long shooting shots. Tell you. Y'all, we are just so happy to be back in the state of Mississippi. Boy, I'm so glad. God working mysterious ways, Jeff. God will make your enemies your footstool. That's why, y'all, it ain't good to be my enemy. Tell you, don't be mine. I don't want to be yours either. Because God will make your enemies your footstool. Telling you. Telling y'all. Y'all, we still getting ready for the Good Friday Top 100 Showcase. I might move it. I might move that one to Pascagoula. I'm really thinking about doing it. I'm gonna call the school system on Monday over there. Talk with my good buddies I was talking with today. And I might move that showcase on Good Friday down to Pascagoula. You know, they got a couple, the old Pascagoula High School, the old gym is a recreation center. And they got a 94-foot court. Matter of fact, they got a couple courts over there now. And they offered it to me today for me to come use it. So Jeff, we might get our first Alabama, Mississippi slash, showcase deal over there on Good Friday.
That's big.
So I'm gonna be talking with them heavily on tomorrow, so we can go ahead and finalize that and get those kids down.
Lock it down.
Now he ain't got the job yet, John Ray. Shoot, I might try to get Cole Perry to go to one of them schools down in Mississippi if they don't give him the job at Murphy. Make some of that big money they got down there. Telling you, man, they got that real money. Man, them jobs down there, some of them jobs pay 150 grand.
Paycheck.
And you got to. And one thing I'm gonna tell you what I saw that was just so different. It wasn't no hating going on in the gyms. It was all positivity. You know, that's one thing I love about going over in Mississippi. Telling you, always been positive. You know, telling you, I love it. I'm telling you, Joe. But I'm gonna tell you what I ain't gonna love in a minute is that alarm clock. If we stay on here,
I know. I've been
over an hour.
I'm going to get me some rest tonight too.
Telling you, man. But the temperature dropping.
Yeah.
Good old basketball weather. Look, y'all, it is Championship Sunday. And all the AAU basketball coaches know what that means. It is officially Championship Sunday right now, Jeff. It's 12:13.
You know they better be in bed.
Telling you. And kids, if you playing tomorrow, you definitely need to be asleep, getting your proper rest so you won't risk the Jeff, talk about this real quick. Kids not getting the proper rest, and a lot of them are injury prone. You know, we're gonna talk about that, y'all, and then we'll get out of here. But talk a bit about
get it. Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, sometimes it's like my stepdaughter. She's always had a good athletic career, you know, and she's working her way toward high school. And sometimes she rests a lot, like on the weekend, or gets a nap whenever she can. But, you know, the research is out there. I mean, you know, you should be trying to get more sleep than you really think you need, even more than 8 hours. So it's best to, you know, go to bed about 8 or 8:30 at night if you're tired. You know, early to bed, early to rise type deal. That statement still rings true. So the logistics and the studies are out there, and statistics. So I mean, you just look at them, and you know, rest and hydration are really number one over everything, including training and working out. You know, even weightlifting.
And then, you know, a lot of people don't realize, you know, your body sends out you know, signals that, you know, you probably getting dehydrated, like in your urine and all that type of stuff. You know, what are some of the other things that your body does to, you know, give you signals that you need to, you know, hydrate more or get more rest? You know, what are some of the things that kids need to and parents need to watch out with their kids, you know, that they need to be doing?
Yeah. Sometimes it could even be attitude and being lethargic. You know, with like droopy eyes. You know, a lot of that sometimes can be dehydration, but also, you know, it could be lack of sleep at the same time. So it may not be that, you know, the kids got something going on like a, you know, a tension disorder or anything like that. It could just be that they're dehydrated and, you know, lack of sleep, staying up, you know, too much time on the phone, you know, with the blue light, whatnot. So many things. Dry skin, not sweating so much or sweating more profusely than normal. That could be, dehydration. And it really comes down to the two most important things are always just going to be hydration and rest.
Oh yeah.
If they start acting any other kind of way, it's because, and it's not dehydration, but you should always look at it like this. If it isn't, if they've hit their head though, then it'd be a concussion and they'd be acting like that. But
yeah, but man, I'm telling you, another great show here tonight. We done crossed the hour mark. I said we weren't going
we
too deep. We weren't going too deep, y'all, because y'all got a long day. Got 10 more games on tomorrow, Coach, on championship, on today, rather, on championship Sunday. And, I just want to touch this point and be careful what you listen to. Some people just talking noise and some people are giving action. Look at the picture on the screen. That's action. Check out this picture of me capturing the gym. The John right to my Bama won tonight. Capturing the gym. Y'all, you can't do this at home. You can't. This picture would have never been taken if I was at home. Sitting behind a screen, a TV screen or something. Y'all, this was taken in the gym. Showing everybody that these people already got shot clocks at the middle school gym. Shot clocks, Jeff. That means if Gouda Lee Prep wanted to go play a game at North Gulfport Middle School, I can go play it there because they have shot clocks available. And y'all, that is huge. And I don't care what nobody say. That's beyond huge. And man, I'm telling you, man, I'm so glad to be back down in Mississippi. I know the people down there are glad. And I'm talking about, man, it was like being at home, Jeff. It was like me riding the Hearts right there at the Pritchard line of Rogers, give me a slab of ribs or something, Macmillans, somewhere like that. Or going up to Whataburger in Chickasaw, one of the best ones you can go to. You know what I'm saying? Or going up to Saraland, somewhere up there to get something to eat. And man, I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing like it. Nothing like it. Nothing like me making that weekly trip to Zaxby's in Saraland to get them chicken ranch, bacon ranch fries they got up there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like
or riding the Camp 31 up in Bruton, eating that buffet meal they got up there. Telling you. But y'all, Icon Sport will always be here. Y'all, we just got to branch out and pretty much do it how we used to do it. I was sitting at home the other day, and I had went on Sweet Peas up in Evergreen. What's the Star Barbecue up in Evergreen? Places like that. That I frequent when I go to these places. But I'm telling you, man, I was sitting there thinking of what we used to do, and I was like, why not get back into Mississippi since COVID? You remember we had to choose a state, and Alabama was the state that we chose back then. But man, we headed back to the great state of Mississippi to provide some coverage for those people down there and get their kids some recognition that we've been doing in Mobile, Baldwin County, and surrounding areas since COVID. And y'all, one thing anybody can say, about Icon Sport, we survived COVID-19. When you didn't have nothing going on, when only the what the people was called, essential workers were able to go outside the house, you had Icon Sports Southeast here catering to your sports needs and, you know, keeping a positive outlook on life. And man, I'm telling you.
Yep. That 2020 season, because even the NFHS, remember, they were low on workers. Some people didn't want to work because of the whole COVID thing, and the coverage y'all had, even in some of those big region games toward the playoffs and playoff format. I mean, it was just, I was tuned in, and that was the year I had my, neck surgery. So it was a joy, man. I mean, that's when I became like the biggest fan, because it was just like.
And guess what sparked away from all that, Joe? Now we got all these other media outlets popping up.
Mm-hmm.
And almost daily, new media outlets, y'all. We are glad to have multimedia outlets. It gives us a chance to go down to Mississippi a little bit more and cover some of those kids. We're not going to sit right here and overkill. Let's talk about Region 1 today in Alabama. No, we're going to talk about Region 1 down in Mississippi. Or Region 12, whatever region it is down there.
Yeah, I don't care if we're talking about.
Or riding up to Wayne County, and Wayne County got 2 field houses. Mm-hmm. Wayne County has 2 field houses at their stadium with a jumbotron.
We could be talking about D'Iberville and Van Cleve. I wouldn't care. I mean, there's always
exactly
ball players from both of them.
D'Iberville. That's the name of the school, Jeff. Mm-hmm. I knew you was gonna think of it.
Oh yeah.
Telling you, George County. Let's go up there where Wade Whitney is the superintendent.
Oh yeah, you got Sam over there with the coaching the middle school football.
Exactly. Let's go up there and cover Coach Shelton.
He's trying to get me to come over there next year. Go back to teaching, man.
Hey, how about let's pop up on Coach Shelton and do an interview with him.
Man, that'd be awesome.
Telling you. Y'all, it's more to offer. Media is widespread. Don't think it's just confined to Icon Sport. Cover your favorite school in Mobile or Baldwin County, y'all. And, John Ray Wade up in Slocum. We got to get back up in the wide berth.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go.
Yeah. Tell Coach Stewart up there at Abbeville, we're going to make them one of our pilot schools that we just going to cover anyway. Even if we don't ever get anybody up there. And tell Coach up at Geneva County that we'll make them as well one of the pilot schools as well that we'll be covering and talking about and getting their kids exposure. But Jeff, I'm telling you, man, it's that time of the night, y'all. I regret. Y'all, I had to go take me a hot shower so I can go to sleep after I get off the show. every time I get on the show, Jeff, I had to go take that hot shower so I can go to sleep like a baby.
Oh, I do the same thing, man. I'm about to go get me another one.
Telling you. But, man, it's always great, y'all. It's a pleasure. And, y'all, we appreciate everybody that's watching right now and that's, that will watch in the future. And y'all, I'm telling you, I'm KT Thornton, y'all. We better get on out of here, Jeff.
Yep. I'm Jeff Ford.
Guess what, y'all? We out of here. We'll see y'all later on tonight.
Peace. Peace.